Corey's giving us an update on the incident that happened to him at the comedy club involving a female comedian. And now another female comedian that some of you all may know. Some of you love her, some of you don't like her or her comedy. TIffany Haddish. Corey suspects that TIffany Haddish is allegedly involved in this legal proceeding that's about to happen. And man, you hate to see it. If it's true, it's not a good look for her.
This cool with TIffany Haddish. So TIffany Haddish knows this attorney named Sean Holly. The attorney named Sean Holly is an extortionist bitch.
Oh yeah, I've heard that name around Hollywood circles for years, and she is a shark. She's a fixture. Corey, be careful on that.
This bitch, my lawyer people that I know, they say, oh, that bitch gonna try to shake you down.
Wow.
This bitch has taken advantage of her power in a way. Wait till I tell you what has happened. Because I just kept it low. I've been sitting back watching like this. TIffany Haddish sick this bitch on me. And I wanted to lie and say she didn't.
Oh, no.
I didn't even know it was a problem with me and TIffany Haddish. But see, I know who I am.
Hasn't TIffany Haddish been on the show before? She's been on the 5150 show. I mean, it's been years now, but wow. That's not cool.
There's a lot of motherfuckers jealous of me because I walk around with swag that average motherfuckers don't have because they not the truth. This is, I promise you, this is real. This Sean Holly is the reason that was on TMZ about, oh, Corey Holcomb talking about he gonna beat up some bitch and witnesses said it. It's a fucking lie. That shit was on TMZ, a lie. Sean Holly is like this with Harvey Levins. You see the
Now, the story is being flipped totally about the truth and what happened.
That you hit him.
That's what now I'm hearing is word on the street that I'm
Right.
attacker now or
Why do
something.
Yeah, because Corey got out in front of it and he kind of exposed your alleged character. And it was a believable story, I'm going to say. It definitely put doubt on the claims that she made when she jumped out there and said that Corey put his hands on her and that was it. It didn't seem like this situation, you left out the fact that possibly you provoked this situation, that you were in the wrong in some way. It seemed like this whole victimist thing that Corey just hauls off and hits a woman. That's not the Corey Holcomb that we've known of for years. And something didn't check out.
He's saying that?
He doesn't want to go to jail, probably most likely. I mean, it is an assault.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there are witnesses who saw what happened, but he also has people who are willing to lie for him as well.
Yeah.
And
We saw too many people come out and corroborate Corey's story, including Katrina and another comedian that was up there on the show. This is starting to be a little, I don't know. If you want to watch that whole video, go check it out. TMZ's funny about copyright.
the type of monsters I got after me?
Yeah.
I got motherfucking Harvey Levins them after me, the motherfucker from TMZ. Oh, y'all after me now? Let me tell you what the bitch did after she dropped that story. Them set it up where they tried to have court dates that was confidential. This is what they can do in LA. You can have a court date and not know it if the attorney is slick.
Man.
But luckily for me, I know attorneys that know what Sean Holly does. So a couple of days ago, the homegirl who an attorney was like, do you know it's a court date for you on Tuesday, February 4th? I was like, it's a court date? Ain't that a... And then she gave me all the information about it.
Man, shout out to her, man. She's a lifesaver. Whoever that is, keep her in your corner, because that type of information, you know, if he misses a court date out here, there's a possibility they might set out a warrant for you. You know what I mean? Like I have seen the California legal system operate in such ways where they rely on the fact that the person will not show for a court date that they have, and they'll punish you accordingly. They'll they'll penalize you for that fact.
So I was like, look how this is lying on this paperwork. But it wasn't no lawyer attached to it. It wasn't no lawyer attached to the paperwork. I'm giving y'all the game. I know I'm taking a little while to get there, but I promise you, just this is worth it for all of the black men and anybody who might not be represented fairly, because there's wicked lawyers can do that will have you jammed up before you know it. The TIffany Haddish sicked on me, Sean Holly, before I knew it.
And that's terrible. He's saying that TIffany Haddish is the connection, that this other chick doesn't have those type of connections to that type of lawyer. TIffany Haddish, if this is in fact true, what reason does she have to do this to Corey, other than maybe that's her friend, the other comedian that's involved in this? But and her name is Christina Payne, for anybody wondering. What motivation does TIffany have, and does she have the whole story is the question, or did she just hear that her friend was assaulted by comedian Corey Holcomb and immediately went to rush to aid? So I'm hoping that's what it is, but I mean, Corey's taking it this way because, you know, he knows the information that he knows, you know, hoping cooler heads can prevail in this, obviously.
It was a restraining order, a temporary restraining order out on me.
Wow.
And I didn't know nothing about it because they had been hiding it in the system because they can do that. Luckily, the homegirl told me about the case.
Yeah.
Man, do you know when I went to court today? Today was the day they was trying to set it up where it would be a permanent restraining order against me, or like a 5-year restraining order.
Right.
So I can't be where the hoe at.
Right.
The only reason that shit didn't go through because the judge peeped the shit because that became unraveled in court like she do. Want me to tell you why she came unraveled in court?
She did coke on the stand.
She probably did.
Or she didn't. It didn't happen.
Amber
I
Heard.
saw, it might have been some tissue in her hand, like old girl.
Damn.
Look, somebody said, Corey, you should never put your hands on her. Let me tell you something about how this game go. I'm an animal, and if you provoke me enough, I ain't talking about one time.
Anybody.
Listen, if you meet somebody one time,
That provocation is true because Corey ain't new at this. Like, he's been doing this for quite a while. And that's what I'm saying. The motive there doesn't make sense. That if he didn't feel like he was in some way threatened or some way in harm, I just don't see him hauling off and hitting a woman. And the claim that she's saying is that there was actual punch. Corey has rebuffed that and said that what actually happened, the contact, was a push, like a mush. You know what I mean? Like, and so that still is physical contact, obviously. But what was coming at him? Who was provoking him in the heat of the moment? You know, and you know, I don't make excuses for grown men, and I don't condone violence against women. But I will say this: it just seems like there's too many questionable things happening here for Corey Holcomb to be just this boogeyman, this bad guy that's out here doing this. Now, I wanted to wait and get all the facts and see what was happening, but 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, Corey Holcomb is right in what his retelling of this story is, because there's a lot of people out here that will try to set you up if they believe you're in some type of advantageous position, you know what I mean? Or that there's some financial proposition that you'll settle out of court with. Now, imagine if she set that up with Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle. You know, obviously the payday would be even bigger. But I think at this level, it's like she's trying to get something out of it. Sympathy, notoriety, something. But I want to say, Corey, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to get lawyered up. And you got to fight this thing. Shoot, call the lead attorney if you want to. You know, TLA, I know TLA will give you advice, or at least give you a number of somebody that can help you. I'm sure you got plenty of attorneys, but yeah, this is the time to take this seriously, because it sounds like she's trying to go after him, or whoever's sending these people after him. They definitely want to separate him from his bag. Everybody's human, and that's another thing. Everybody's human, and everybody has a breaking point. Trust and believe. Tempers flare.
they arguing with you. I'm smart enough to get away from that.
Right.
I be telling because I won't even see you in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, this stalked me and I can prove it. Wow. But here's what I want to say about what happened today in court. This shit was so funny. The homegirl served the bitch. That bitch was in court with a fucked up ass hairdo trying to hide that forehead that's gone. That's why I didn't see her. But my homegirl was like, that bitch is right there. We served a hoe. Walk right up to her. There you go. And that I saw her. I was sitting back laughing. Look at that bitch getting unraveled. The bitch was getting unraveled in court because she got served.
Wow.
Because we got the real charges coming up.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's the bright strategy. Go on the offensive, you know, like, especially if you know you got right on your side. And Corey has confidently defended himself. And like I said, he has a testimony of people that were there, literally that are mentioned on both sides of this argument. Trina was there, and Trina came on this show, this very same show, and basically corroborated Corey's story and how his telling of this. And that's what I'm saying. People need to stop jumping to conclusions. I know there's a lot of people out here that don't like Corey, that, you know, they have a whole industry. They saw what I was doing and decided they want to do it in the negative and talk trash, which I think is a sucker move, obviously. But this is all going to play out in a court of law. And, you know, I hope she's ready for it, because if he counterclaims, then, you know, you got to be ready for that too. It sounds like she can't really get in touch with this high-priced attorney that is being used on a regular basis. I don't even think she was at the court hearing, from what Corey was saying in the full episode.
It's our turn to get up there, right? I'm up there. I'm sitting up there. I'm like, so I just want to let you know, Your Honor, I didn't know nothing about this hearing till a couple of days ago when somebody who I knew, even the lawyer that I had at first didn't know. I had people checking the court like this. One of them came through and told me, yeah, they got this set up. I said that to the judge. I didn't know nothing about this case. And the judge was like, yeah, because there's a temporary restraining order out on you. I'm like, I haven't been served or nothing like that. And the judge didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. The dumb started talking. You know, before we started talking, you have to swear, right?
Right.
And if you lie in court,
perjury,
you basically giving the case away. You dumbass raggedy bitch. This bitch said, we did serve him. Woo, woo, woo. Bitch, you ain't served me. Do you know you're going to have to prove where you served me, how you served me, what time you served me, and what I had on? You dumb bitch. You f***ing idiot. You f***ed up Sean Holly's slick shit. See, Sean Holly wanted where I didn't know nothing about the case, and they get this shit passed on, and then I'm behind the creek without a paddle.
How can it even be legal? That is crazy.
Yeah.
No, it ain't about legal. This is L.A. They got paperwork. This is paperwork out here. If you got somebody who know how to push the paperwork forward, everything go. This the game.
Right.
So look, this bitch was in court lying, and the judge saw she was lying, and I couldn't prove that Sean Holly did that TMZ fake story until today, when this said, my attorney, woo, 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 because Sean Holly didn't want to be on the paperwork. But the dumb put Sean Holly on blast and called her.
Well, maybe that's not really her attorney, is what it sounded like. Sound like she just doing a favor for a friend, perhaps.
And then Sean Holly called back. It's court transcripts of this shit. I ain't lying about shit. I don't lie about nothing. Hello? You could tell she was like, this bitch involved me. Yeah, you involved, lady.
Wow.
You involved, lady, who TIffany Haddish sick on me. You involved. You lied to TMZ and told that fake-ass story, and you tried to push forward this fake-ass case with your connections without serving me. Now you're going to have to prove you served me, and that's going to be a lie. You already purged yourself. Y'all tried to set me up where that bitch had power over me, because that bitch could act like, if I'm somewhere and I don't even know.
You couldn't attend. You couldn't go.
Man, you could get arrested.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying to the people out there who.
And they all be at comedy clubs. They have that permanent restraining order. Corey can't be there. Yeah, he's right. They definitely, if that was what they were planning to do, that was really going to impede things. All she got to do is be in the same spot. And they were at the same spot every week.
Who don't know. Paperwork pushers can do things without you even knowing.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what do y'all think about that, man? Sounds like Corey is in the crosshairs right now. And it's time to lawyer up, obviously. But it's also time to, get real about this situation and handle it, nip it in the bud, because it sounds like they, the way they're dealing with the press, the way the story came out, they're trying to put Corey in the crosshairs of a Me Too situation. They're trying to make this lady a victim without really them having any interaction but that. There's also a story about how they originally connected, and she's also made allegations about that. She said she rejected Corey and she wasn't able to and after that he cut her off or whatever. Well, sounds like that's a motive right there, that y'all don't really see eye to eye for whatever reason. That he put her up in a hotel or something strange. So it sounds like they're trying to line Corey up. I can't say it's unfamiliar because it has all the hallmarks of many of the other cases that have been in the media. And you get such a fervent online response and so many people just seething and trying to, get at Corey and trying to get at the subject of the Me Too lawsuit, that they end up drowning you out, whether the truth is revealed or not. One comedian that comes to mind is Aziz Ansari. The rumor of that interaction came out and nobody bothered to question whether it was consensual or what was going on. They just immediately canceled Aziz Ansari. And his career has not been the same since. Honestly, if I was Aziz, I'd be suing them. And it sounds like that's what Corey's going to do. If he can find that there's some type of conspiracy here, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. But yeah, that is interesting. Corey did have a special request too. Go support Corey by picking up one of his 15th anniversary shirts. Man, this show has been going on for so long. It's great.
What the anniversary shirt said? We got 5150 anniversary shirts.
Some 3 colors.
Yeah.
We've been out here doing this 15 years. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right. Go to 5150gear.bigcartel.com. You can get the 5150 15th anniversary t-shirt. Go support Corey Holcomb. Tell him Faucette Media sent you. Thank you all. Anyway, best of luck to Corey in this case. I'm pretty sure he's going to make it through. This is nothing but a medium road bump. You got to be careful with these folks out here. When you're in the limelight, a lot of people will target you for this type of stuff. So shout out to Corey. Anyway, if you like this video, also sign up to faucetmedia.com. Make sure you sign up to faucetmedia.com. That's my streaming site. Go ahead, check it out. There's a link in the description for more content, and every subscription supports Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.